48 Fastcast.
Welcome in. 7:01 is your time. Thanks for joining us for our 48 Fastcast, our very first with my new co-anchor, Jonathan
my
Skinner.
first Fastcast. Glad to be here. Glad to see all of you on social media who are watching us right now. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Well, glad to have you, and I think we've got a good team here. I know we've interviewed you to death over the past week, so we'll save some of the questions for a later day. Let's get right to your forecast, though, on this Monday. Coming off of your Father's Day weekend, we had widespread rain and storms through parts of the day on Saturday. Some of those storms on Saturday were severe warned. We had a flash flood warning, too. At least most of Father's Day Sunday was mainly dry. It was a very humid day. We've got more humidity to deal with here on this Monday morning. Isolated showers up there in parts of Middle Tennessee, and those are just kind of leftover showers from some of the storms we had late last night. But a good portion of your morning, even into the early afternoon, will be quiet and dry. We'll see some more peaks of sun as we go through the afternoon. Temperatures warming into the mid-80s. I think the most coverage of the rain and storms will actually come later into our evening hours. We've got some areas of dense fog developing over parts of central and southern Marshall County as well as DeKalb County. Temps at the moment in the low to mid 70s, very humid, dew point in the 60s and 70s. Wind today out of the southwest. We will time out your shower and storm chances for today as well as the rest of the work week coming up.
This is your 48 First Alert Road Report, sponsored by Bankston Motorhomes.
Okay, that crash on 565 at County Line Road has cleared and the delays are pretty much all clearing up. So that's some great news, especially early this morning if that is part of your commute. Taking you now to a crash on the Parkway. There is a lane blocked in the southbound lanes at Hollow Road there. Also, we still have that crash showing up in Arab. So this is on 231 northbound here right at Main Street. It actually appears that the delays are in the southbound lane, so just be aware of that. Drive times right now, Decatur to Huntsville about 24 minutes. Athens to Huntsville will take you about 26. Starting tonight, Alabama Department of Transportation crews will be resurfacing the entire portion of I-65 that goes through Morgan County. The work will be happening from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. and there will be lane closures, so just be aware of that.
A fight between a father and a son turned deadly in Decatur. Decatur police tell us that this all happened at a home on Harpeth Place Southwest Saturday near Wilson Morgan Park. Now, when police arrived, they found a 79-year-old man who had been stabbed and a 50-year-old man who was unconscious. The 50-year-old man was taken to the hospital where he later died. Police believe the younger man stabbed his father before a struggle ensued. The father is expected to survive. Decatur police say they've arrested the person they believe shot and killed a woman on Saturday. Now, they tell us they found the victim, 27-year-old Akira Harris, shot to death at a home on West Moulton Street early Saturday morning. Police later identified Ronald Bland as a suspect in connection with Harris's death. He was located in Huntsville on Saturday night and taken to jail.
Happening this week, a man accused of murdering his 4-month-old daughter in Huntsville is expected to learn whether he will be granted bond. Victavius Dennis is set to have his Anaya's Law hearing tomorrow. Family members say Dennis told them he dropped the baby in the bathtub. The baby had various injuries ranging from a broken collarbone to broken ribs. His hearing is set for tomorrow at 1:30. Athens police have arrested 2 people they say abused a toddler. Police say Zion Cannon and Deja Beasley were arrested Sunday after a 3-year-old came to the hospital with serious injuries. The 2 are charged with aggravated child abuse resulting in serious injury. No other details were released.
A motorcyclist who was critically injured following a crash in Madison has died from those injuries. Now, the accident happened on June 8th. 20-year-old Travion Williams was riding a motorcycle when he hit someone driving another vehicle. The Alabama Law Enforcement Agency says Williams was thrown off the motorcycle before being hit by a car. He died at the hospital 2 days later. Another person was also injured in the crash and taken to the hospital. Their condition is unknown this morning. Now, happening this week, a man accused of murdering his 4-month-old daughter in Huntsville is expected to learn whether he will be granted bond. Now, Victavius Dennis is set to have an Anaya's Law hearing tomorrow. Dennis was arrested after the death of his 4-month-old daughter. Now, family members say that Dennis dropped the baby in a bathtub, but she had various injuries. His hearing is set for tomorrow at 1:30 p.m.
Still to come, some Lawrence County athletes just won a lot of medals at a big competition. We hear from them about their experience next.
22 athletes from Lawrence County recently competed in the state Special Olympics at Troy University. And Gina, every single competitor came back with a new piece of hardware.
Love that. In total, those athletes won more than 40 awards and 27 of the medals were gold. Those who won gold will get the chance to compete in the state Special Olympics in Minnesota. The competitors train and practiced all year long. It gives them a chance to compete in sports while having fun with their friends. They each participated in a different sport like track and field, walking, wheelchair racing, and more. Officials say they all wore their medals proudly on the bus back.
No one's sitting on the sidelines. No one's caring what they look like. Everybody is dancing. Everybody is participating. Everybody is loved. It doesn't matter how tall, short, how big they are. They're included, and everybody loves everybody. And so it's truly something that we could all learn from as well.
Well, more than 600 athletes from across Alabama competed in this year's Special Olympics.
Now, your first alert weather with meteorologist Eric Burke.
7:08 on your Monday morning. Congratulations to all those athletes and way to bring home some hardware there. Looking at scattered showers and storms mainly developing during the later evening hours today. Things will be more scattered to numerous in nature for Tuesday. Just going with pop-up storms there on Wednesday and then into Thursday. That does appear to be the most active day of the week as far as rain and storm coverage. Each day could produce some gusty winds, heavy rain, frequent lightning. And look at the heat we have building in for our first days of the summer season. Quick look at your hour-by-hour forecast. We'll see breaks in the cloud cover as we go into the afternoon. As early as the evening commute, looking at isolated to scattered showers and storms with a bigger cluster of rain potentially coming in for your later evening hours. If you add up multiple days of pop-up showers and storms, rainfall totals could be in that 1 to 2 or more inch range. And every single day this week will just kind of be hot and humid. Heat index will be in the 90s. We'll see those storms developing each day. Summer officially starts on Friday night, and that first weekend, Rock the South weekend, we've got temperatures forecast in the mid-90s. So it's been hot and humid. It looks like it's only going to get worse.
All right. Well, definitely something to look out for, especially if you're heading out to that festival this week. But for now, thank you all so much for joining us on the Fastcast. Have a great Monday, guys.